This is a video on why the Windows 8.1 start screen is good for desktop and tablet users alike. However, before we start with what's good about the Windows 8.1 start screen, we must know why the Windows 8 start screen is bad for both desktop and tablet users alike. So let's just start with the good, and that is the start button is gone. It's a waste of space, and most people dart their cursor down into the bottom. Anyways, so there's no reason to have it. So, what's bad about the start screen? The first issue is there's only 2 tiles. This is not really a big issue, but it definitely limits the functionality. You cannot also name groups. That's a bit of a letdown. The other issue is, what is really stupid is you have to right-click or hold down if you have a touchscreen to get all apps, and then it just vomits it all out, no alphabetical sorting whatsoever. Also, the next issue is you just can't shut down. That is really stupid. In fact, I actually don't think you could even sign out on the original update of Windows 8.1. This is the latest I managed to find, so that is really stupid. The only way that you can shut down is go into the really nice charms bar, and go over here. That is really stupid. That should be on the start screen. This is an inconvenience to every single user, regardless of what input interface they have. So let's go to the Windows 8.1 virtual machine and see why the Windows 8.1 start screen is actually good. Now, this is why the Windows 8.1 start screen is good. First of all, you have all of your options over here. You can search. You can actually power off your computer. There are multiple sizes, and as you can see, you can actually rename groups now. The second advantage is that once you go down, you have this really nice interface where you can select what you need, and with folders, you have it all laid out. So these are technically folders. And now, however, there is a slight problem with this, and that's when application developers improperly have installers, and then the apps will go over here and will actually interfere with the alphabetical sorting. However, the search is really nice. For example, let's search for, let's see here. It's instant. You can easily shut down. You can easily search. You can actually search files, which this actually just links into the charms bar. So let's see here. I guess that'll be under folders. You can search for settings. So the Windows 8.1 start screen corrects everything that the Windows 8 start screen got wrong, except, however, in my opinion, I do not like that the start button is back, as it's a waste of space. I know you can get rid of it. However, I liked the extra functionality that that it wasn't a start button, and actually kind of like displayed a preview on Windows 8. However, that's not a thing here. So it's easy to see what you need, and what you need, where it is, have everything nicely laid out. You can actually pin stuff, as you can see. So let's see here. Let's just unpin from start. That's pinned. Man, all these are pinned from all the Metro apps are pinned. So for example, you can have a separate desktop almost, where you don't clutter up your desktop, and you can have everything laid out how you want over here in a nice convenient area. The Windows 10 start menu kind of does this, but in my opinion, it's nowhere near as good. It's kind of clunky. While over here, you can just pile it on as much as you want. And as you can see here, like and also the charms bar, while not related, is just really nice on Windows 8.1 because you get instant search. You You can search for settings, like for example, if I want to, like for example, user account control. And you no longer actually need to go to the charms bar to shut off your computer, which was just a massive headache for anybody, because for touchscreen users, you would need to swipe to the left, go to settings, go to power, and then choose your option. But for touchscreen users now, you could just swipe from the left, go to start, and go over here. So it's definitely simpler, and this is superior in every single way to the start menu as well. The reason why is because you got all this space, and you cannot actually interact with your desktop when you use the start menu. Like for example, if I wanted to have this start menu open and then want to click something over here, your start menu closes. So there is no point to actually have a small menu when you can have the entire screen where you can actually get what you want faster. This is something that I've seen so many people complain about, and I do not understand, because there is absolutely no advantage to having something like that. This is, if you're gonna have a small part of the screen taken up by a menu, which is just going to disappear the second you click off, then you might as well have the entire screen, so you can actually get to what you need quickly. So yeah, and with the folders, everything is nicely laid out. While in the start menu, you kind of have to juggle around and like constantly click, because the start menu is small, pointlessly small, while the start screen actually takes up what you need when you need it. So that's why the start screen in Windows 8.1 is actually good, regardless of what people tell you, because apparently they're too stupid to figure out, oh, I actually need to click down here to actually get to all my applications. Because even though there's an arrow, what does an arrow mean, right? Anyway, so that's just a bit of a rant. So that's why it's superior. Recap. This is highly customizable. This can be your desktop. You don't need any desktop shortcuts anymore. You can resize to what you need. You have all your apps nicely laid out, and you have your folders, which are also nicely laid out rather than having like a physical folder. You can click anywhere on the alphabetical sorting. So if you have a lot of programs, you can easily click what letter it starts with, letter or number, and it'll just pop up like that. It is highly searchable now, because you can instantly search for whatever you want. Like, let's just search for, let's see here. Let's just search for news, even though nobody likes Metro apps. Even over here, it has a shortcut to the charms bar, where you can instantly search for files. Let's see here. I'm not too familiar with what Windows ships with by default. Let's just see. Well, I guess it is. I guess with the Windows folder is not indexed. So instant search, highly customizable, highly usable, and highly functional. There is no downside to having a start screen compared to a start menu, and Windows 8.1 shows this. Of course, Windows 8.1 did not have the power options until Update 1, which is like, why did they not include the power settings? If you ask me, that's like the worst thing about the start screen on Windows 8. That was remarkably baffling. Anyways, I hope I convinced you. You can leave a comment, and I will probably try to do a rebuttal on your arguments. And well, we can agree to disagree, but this is clearly the superior way to have a start menu, is to have a start screen. All right, bye.